For a black woman to come and start saying, girl, your natural hair isn't going to attract anybody, put that wig on. Like, I would think that when people are looking at me, that's the only thing they noticed. So I have acne, now what? Now what? Like, a good body type is the hourglass type. As the more you scroll, the more you fall under the rabbit hole of looking at people and their perfect lives and the perfect lives that they portray, because some of them are not perfect. But these beauty standards that we have are a result of the ideas that we have created for ourselves because of social media. There's no way a black girl can wake up from her sleep and leave her house with her natural hair and look presentable. I'm sorry. I'm guilty as well of thinking the worst about myself, about my appearance. Seen some people's pages where all they show is their bodies. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not yet subscribed, you better subscribe, because on this channel we have conversations you wish you had with your friends. Yes, I'm in my car and I just wanted to talk about beauty standards. I wanted to talk about it in general, so hair, makeup, clothing, like fashion and all of that, because I saw this video of this woman talking about I believe she's Nigerian, and she was talking about how wigs and makeup and stuff like that are what attracts a man and what will hold your man. Basically, she was like, you know, you have to put on that wig, you have to look good, you have to do this and do that, because natural hair does not pay, is what she said.
All of you be carrying natural hair about. Who natural hair help? Okay. You better wear your wig. I be doing like this. And be flipping it. Go and spend that money on hair. Draw your brows. Buy lip gloss. Look good. Natural hair is not selling market. When you marry, you off your wig. Because you have entered. There's nothing they can do about it. But before you enter, don't be caught on fresh. Never. Package yourself well.
I cannot explain to you the trigger that everybody had in the comments. I mean, some people were agreeing with her, which is why I wanted to talk about this. I am like half and half. I believe the audience that she's talking to is predominantly black. Number one, because she's in Nigeria. Number two, because she's talking about wigs a lot, and a lot of black people wear wigs, or a lot of the people who do wear wigs are black, is what I want to say. But there's so much to this video. So much to it. This video, I'm talking to my women out here, you know, the people that indulge in these things, that wear extensions, that wear makeup and dress fashionably or whatever. I guess that could pertain to men as well, but I'm talking about women because I'm a woman and that's what I know. This gender is already complicated enough. Y'all men can sort yourselves out. Reason number one why I agree with her is that obviously dressing up nice, looking nice, smelling nice, whatever it is not a sin. We hear about the Proverbs 31 woman all the time, and I'm sure you guys have heard this before. She looked nice. She knew how to dress. She knew how to present herself. She wasn't presenting herself as a raggedy woman, or else nobody would be looking up to her for a dress sense or whatever. So it's not a sin per se to be dressing nice. And number two, I agree with her because looking dull does not make you more righteous than the next person. Those are the two reasons why I agree with her. There's a way to which natural hair can actually look unpresentable if not taken care of, and we all know that. You can't just wake up out of your bed and say that you want to go outside the way that you woke up. You have to, you know, do something to your hair. If it's head wrap, whatever, brush it, whatever it is, you have to do something to your hair, no matter how you wrapped it up. That's already doing something, because you wrapped it up and you're taking off the scarf in order to go outside, or you braided it and you're taking off the braids in order for it to be curly, or the twists in order for it to be curly. You're doing something to it. There's no way a black girl can wake up from her sleep and leave her house with her natural hair and look presentable. I'm sorry. I'm a black girl myself, and I'm not discriminating when I say that. I know what I'm talking about. Okay. So yes, I agree with her, because fortunately or unfortunately, men are creatures that operate by sight. They operate by sight. They see something and they like what they see. So obviously it doesn't mean that you should be applying anything or wearing anything just to attract a man. You shouldn't be doing it, especially for the other gender, girl. Don't be applying makeup for the other gender. Don't be applying whatever it is you're applying for the other gender, because at the end of the day, the way you catch the person is the way you're going to keep the person. If you can't keep it up, you shouldn't start it. Because in the video, the woman did say that when you're married, you could let go of it. When you're married, you could start wearing your natural hair. If he found you with a wig, he wants you to keep wearing the wig. There's no way the man is going to be like, oh yeah, I like you with the wig right now while we're dating, but when we're married, you could take it off. Which man is going to say that, please? Now on to the point where I disagree with the woman, because it's hard for me to conceive the idea that I need to package myself in order to catch a fish. In order to catch a man, I need to package myself. Like, you purposely have to be like, I'm wearing this wig because I know that my husband will come and see this wig and like it. Some men don't even like wigs. So what do we do about that? And what do we do about the men that don't even like, you know, all this packaging and stuff like that? What do we do about that? How do I know what my husband is gonna like? Why can't I just do what I'm doing and the right man is going to find me? And why can't I just be like, okay, well, you know what, I'm going to be comfortable in my own skin and go out without makeup, even though I have acne or whatever. I'm going to go out without makeup, and the man who finds me finds me. If he likes me like that, then fine. If he doesn't like me like that, also fine. Then he's not the one, you know? I can't be burdened. I feel like it's a huge burden to put on women to be like, oh, package yourself because men like this. Like, I get it. I get it that you want to look good for your partner. I get it that you want to be presentable for your partner or whatever. But packaging yourself in order to find a spouse? I don't know. I was watching this podcast on the With the Perrys channel, and they were talking, Jackie was basically talking about how if a man is to find you, if God wants you married, it doesn't matter if you look like a bum. It doesn't matter if your hair's not done, makeup's not done, you don't have your best clothing on. If God wants you married, that man is going to find you and he's going to like you and love you just the way you are. And I couldn't agree more. Thank you. It just sounds so crazy to me. I feel like there's already so much struggles that come with being a black woman. Not to talk about the struggle that comes with having natural hair, natural black woman hair. It's a struggle. So for someone to come, for a black woman to come and start saying, girl, your natural hair isn't going to attract anybody, put that wig on. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. If I'm being quite honest, if I had the right shape of head to shave my hair off, I would have shaved it a long time ago. But I've been wanting to shave my hair off for the longest time. The only thing that's stopping me is the shape of my head. That's the only thing that's stopping me. So it's like, they don't call it wash day for no reason. You know, when it's time to wash your hair, you need to cancel everything. Cancel every plan. I don't have any plans on wash day. But saying that to someone, like saying that the person should hide it under a wig until she gets married, then take it off, is crazy. And always remember, girls, like I said before, what gets a man is what will keep the man. If you can't keep up with the wigs, don't start wearing them. Because trust me, if the man met you with the wigs and he loves the wigs, he will at some point comment on the fact that you have not been wearing those wigs no more. He will at some point comment on the fact that you have not been wearing your makeup no more. Unless he didn't like it to begin with. Then it's like, okay, you took it off, it's fine. It's better that way anyways. But it's like, if that's what he likes and that's what he met you with, and you stop all of a sudden because that's not really your thing anyways and you did it to just attract him, people are still self-conscious about the hair that grows on their head. It's one thing to be self-conscious because maybe you're losing your edges or something like that. I get that. Or you have like a big forehead like me. I feel like we've been brainwashed in this generation to just think about our appearance all the time. Like, appearance is the end-all be-all. The way you look is the end-all be-all. And some people, that's all they can offer, quite frankly. And obviously this is not throwing shade. I think we're all aware of this. But I've been on some people's page, or I've seen some people's pages where all they show is their bodies. And it's like, I'm sure that if you really looked into their life more, they would have so much more to offer, but it's like that's what they think they have to offer. It's not every day about how you look. I'm guilty as well of thinking the worst about myself, about my appearance, and having like doubts or self-doubts about my appearance and stuff like that. Proverbs 31 says, "Charm is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised." The one thing that matters the most about you is your relationship with God. And I want to emphasize that so much on my channel. Whoever, I've been seeing you guys commenting, all these new people commenting, all these new people subscribing. I thank you guys so much and I welcome you guys to the family. Mwah. Love you guys. But I want you guys to know that when you come on this page, I want to emphasize on the fact that I'm not here to be like an influencer type of thing. I want to speak truth in everything, and even in every situation, even if I'm reacting to a video like you guys just saw, I want to make the focal point of my channel God. I want to make the focal point of my channel the fact that we are nothing without God, and we can't do anything without God. I feel like when I got saved, God gave me this confidence that I never had before. And when people say Godfidence, like Godfidence, I feel like they're onto something, because it's a kind of confidence that you have in God and the fact that He created you just the way that He wants you to be. When God says that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, He's not lying. He's not lying. And I know that it's bound to happen that we have our flesh that is going to give us all these lies about, oh, you are not or you look this way instead of looking that way, you've gained weight, you've lost weight, you have acne, you have this skin, I have eczema, I have acne, I don't like the way my body weight is sometimes. And it's like there's so many things that the devil can just throw at you sometimes that are just lies. They're just lies, because at the end of the day, God doesn't look at man the same way that man looks at man. We get distracted so bad by things that actually don't matter. Like, the way you look cannot stop you from being used by God. It really can't. I hope it doesn't stop you from being used by God. I hope it doesn't. I remember when I first started having acne in 2019, 2020, I felt the insecurity like never before. Looking back, it actually wasn't that bad. My acne is worse now than it was back then. Back then, I had like a few, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, you know what? I'll add some pictures here just to show you how not bad it was as compared to right now, right? And just to let you know that sometimes we focus on things that are not even that bad. Like, sometimes we self-sabotage as well, because the things that you think are going to attract other people to you are not even the things that turn out attracting other people to you. People are attracted by other things. The things that you're worried about, people don't even notice. I would think that when people are looking at me, that's the only thing they noticed. I had never had acne in my whole entire life. I had never had anything that was near to what I had. I mean, the closest thing that I had to like skin issues was eczema, which I still have. But acne, like a total acne, I have done it all. Like, I've done blood tests, I've done like, medication for my face, whatever, just to find out what is going on with my face, and nothing happened. I've used so many products. Whatever it is, I've done it, and nothing was helping. And I feel like that time was when God had mercy on me, and He was just like, my daughter, here's a sprinkle, a whole bucket full of confidence. And I started having this confidence that was just out of this world. Like, I feel like anybody who was in my shoes would wear makeup to cover it up. And even now when I wear makeup, it's not to cover up my acne. It's more so because I like wearing makeup. Because I had this confidence that it's just like, okay, so I have acne, now what? Now what? Like, does the appearance of my face define who I am? These beauty standards that we have are a result of the ideas that we have created for ourselves because of social media. Because truth be told, if you didn't have the access to social media and see the things that are trending, you wouldn't have all these beauty standards that you have for yourself, truth be told. But we have so many people on social media showing that a good body type is the hourglass type. A good body type is the type that doesn't have fat, has more muscle, this and that. All of these people that show beauty standards about makeup, beauty standards about the perfect face structure, the perfect body figure, the perfect outfits, the perfect hair, any of that. We wouldn't have it if all you had was a mirror and all you had were the people around you. So honestly, what I've been doing for a bit now is limiting my time on social media. Like, I won't sit here and say that I don't go on social media, but I do limit my time scrolling on social media, because the more you scroll, the more you fall under the rabbit hole of looking at people and their perfect lives and the perfect lives that they portray, because some of them are not perfect. But I'm not against social media or anything like that. I just think that it's very wise to limit the time that you spend on social media for your sanity, because when you limit the time that you spend on social media, you actually avoid going under that rabbit hole of comparison, that rabbit hole of seeing people that post their seemingly perfect outfits, perfect appearance, perfect lives, perfect family, perfect this and perfect that. It's good to limit that time. It really is. I'm wearing a Product of Grace hat. In the back it says created by God for God, because how would they know? How else would they know? Duh. We're done.